So where are you right now, Ken?
I am in the Promenade Bar and Lounge on the fifth deck of the Freedom of the Seas.
Wow, cool.
Just
And
finished an old
Ken,
fashioned and tying cherry skins with my son.
so Ken is my brother from the same mother. So I've been waiting on doing a podcast with Jen, but um, keep having some difficulties. So Ken is filling in with for Jen. So what all did you do today, Ken?
Woke up, had breakfast in my cabin, went to the 11th deck, or what a solarium is, and drank Mai Tais, smoked cigars, and took a nap. That was the
Oh,
highlight of my day.
awesome. So what did you do when you were in Miami before you got on the ship?
Well, basically, just hooked up with a couple of my coworker buddies that live in Miami, and had a nice dinner, and just caught up with some of my buddies I've known for 19 years.
Awesome. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, that's awesome. Cool. So what's your goal being on the cruise?
get drunk, smoke all the cigars that I brought, uh, eat all the steak I can possibly eat, nap, and hopefully keep my liver from trying to jump over the side of the boat.
That sounds like the perfect vacation.
It is
Smoke,
for me.
drink, naps, meat. have,
That's right.
you,
That's right.
have you seen any hotties on the ship?
Oh my God. uh,
Kind
it's
of.
it's the crazy thing is it's either feast or famine, and you may see a group that is just absolutely out of this world, and then you see some retirees and um you know out of my age group. So, but Miami, oh my gosh, sometimes I just forget just how good looking people are there. It
Like
is
you kind of
like
need
I
an
was telling you.
invite, an
Yeah, well,
invitation just to enter Miami.
that's right. It's just like I was telling you the other day. It is it's almost like you have to look a certain way before you can live there. All the women are drop dead gorgeous. Even the ugly ones are good looking. I mean, it's crazy.
I bet it's a lifestyle down there. They've probably got healthy
It
eating,
is.
active. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
probably a
yeah.
lot different.
And there's a pretty big Cuban population, and and
And they're hot
gosh, I mean,
anyway.
yeah, the ladies are hot. Heck, even some of the men are hot. I mean, it's just blows my mind. And I mean, I'm just
Even the
surprised.
men.
The only reason they let me in is because I had a passport.
Oh my gosh. Thank God. So you can get on the ship.
Yeah,
I can't
that's
believe
right.
you're there. I wish I was there so bad.
Oh my gosh.
I do.
Um,
Would have had a blast. No
they're
kids.
well, this is the second day, and we just left Coco Cay, a perfect day island that Royal Caribbean owns. And Abigail, my daughter, and I went took the same cruise last year, same time frame, same itinerary, and it was a blast. But today, I'm just I just didn't want to go ashore. Just stay. I mean, the boat was practically empty. I had to run to the boat, and I mean,
Wow.
didn't have to wait in line to get my ties. Right?
Wow. That's the best part about if you go on a cruise off season. If it's not spring break, summer break, or fall break, it is not busy at all on the cruise ships. But if you go the other times, it's elbow to elbow, crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
prefer to
think
go when there's a lot of old people.
and this particular cruise, I think they're at 75% capacity. So,
Okay.
um, and my pirate cabin steward is a guy named Alex, and he's Russian, and he is just the nicest guy. He's like maybe half of his rooms are fine film occupied. So
Oh,
I picked a
wow.
good time. You know,
Wow.
this late um, late winter, early spring.
Yeah.
These would be a good time to go. And the weather is right. I mean, 67, 72 today, all day.
Wow. It was
I mean, it's
70 yesterday
amazing.
here.
Amazing. Hey, all I
Man.
know is Saturday when I left Kentucky, it was like 55. And it was
Yeah,
rainy. It was
snowing.
cold. It was just,
It
eh,
was
oh
nasty.
gosh, can't wait
Nasty.
to. Yeah, can't wait to get to the Sunshine State.
Oh my God. I wish I was there so bad. I do,
Oh,
but
I
it's
know.
okay. I got to start planning my trips out in advance so I don't have so many lined up. That's the problem we ran into this year. It's hard to want to do everything.
Yeah. Well, I opted to take this trip by myself. Um, just needed 2 weeks to just reboot, recharge. 2023 was a bit of a dumpster fire for me, so um, this is a great way to just absolutely just reboot myself. And when I come back, I'll hit the ground running, and I'll become my regular workaholic self.
Oh, awesome. You know what I should have had you do? Take a microphone with you that hooks to your phone and you do
Right.
an on location interviews with people, but get them when they're nice and already sauced. That's
Yeah.
when you get the best stories, especially if you're in the hot tub and
Oh.
people are drinking. That's the best.
Oh well. Oh well. Let me tell you this story. Last night, I was in on the 11th deck in the smoking area, the front side of the boat on the 11th deck. Just for those who are wondering for future travels on Freedom of the Sea, the 11th deck, the fourth deck, and the casino on the port side smoking area.
Oh,
So they don't advertise that. You would not believe how hard it was for me to find these locations.
I
I
bet they
mean,
probably.
I had to go to guest services, and they actually had to tell me where we're at. They don't even have it on the maps or anything. So,
Yeah, fire on a
and
ship. Yeah, they probably
yep,
don't
that's
want
right,
people really smoking.
that's right. But you know, they're very complimentary to you. I mean, you always have people come in and ask you wanting drinks or just anything to do for you. But last night, when I was on the 11th deck, um, smoking some cigars, there's a group of people here that was born at different times from all over the country on leap year.
Oh, yeah, you were
So,
telling me that.
so,
Yeah.
so this year is leap year, and this one lady, African American lady, 60 years old, and absolutely drop dead gorgeous, sat down and asked me for a light, and sat down and we just talked, you know, a couple of different times, and and gosh, she was just so happy she was just here with a group of other people who were just born on leap year.
Did you take a selfie with her?
I didn't.
Oh,
It,
you need to. You need to. Melody, my sister in law, you know her. When she goes on vacation, when she meets people, male or female, she's taking photos with them. It's the coolest thing. Like she went on vacation with us last fall, and she was taking photos with the waiter.
you know, the crazy thing is, um, I don't know. I mean, I've taken photos and everything, regardless of what the event is. Just never seems to be the forefront of my mind. It's always like an afterthought. You know,
I,
I wish it would have
maybe
been.
it's it'd probably be creepy too if you did, because where you're a guy. Hey, you want to take a selfie with me? Like, no, not really. If a girl approaches you, it's a little bit different.
Oh well, well, this lady was very nice, very elegant, and she was actually in the Navy, back in the '80s.
Oh, okay.
So
And Ken
we
was in
got
the
to,
Navy.
yep. So we got to exchange some Navy war stories, and it's a very different time.
Oh my God.
Very
That's
different.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. See, it's fun to go on trips and just meet new people. That's my thing. I always, when I go to Florida, I always like when we go to the condo. I always got it in mind. I'm going to meet somebody new each time, each time, each time. I think I'm the only.
Yeah.
Jeremy doesn't care to do that, but I love meeting new people.
Well,
I
yeah.
don't care what age you are.
I think Jeremy and I are somewhat cut from the same cloth when it comes to our personalities. We just kind of just go, just relax and just kind of just take everything in. We're not the most outgoing guys in the world. So,
Oh, I'm not either, but if you got me in the right place, the right time, the right mood, I'll talk with you. But if
oh
not, leave me
wow.
alone. Leave me alone.
Oh,
Like, I'll put my earphones on so people know not to
that's
talk to
right.
me.
That's right. Get get the real big ones so it's obvious so
Like
they don't
mine.
think you're crazy and you're talking to yourself. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
It looks like you're having such a good time. Oh my God.
Uh, and I mean, this is only it's day 4 of my vacation, but day 2 the cruise, and still got 3 days to go, and I still got over a week and a half of vacation time to go, and
That's
I haven't
amazing.
taken I haven't taken this much time off at one time since I came back from Iraq,
Wow.
and and um, oddly enough, that was when my daughter Abigail was conceived. Um,
it,
Hopefully there'll be no conceptions this time around.
it sounds like that might not have been anyway, since some of them are post-menopausal. But you never know. You hear those like menopause babies happening. So I don't know.
Oh, well, um,
Yikes.
that is certainly not in my plans. Especially at my age. I want to retire sometime before I die. So,
Well, you'll have to like FaceTime me with some people on the cruise ship. Like say, hey, Karyl, are you available? And I'll jump on. I can do it through the phone or whatever.
oh,
If you meet any
oh yeah.
interesting people and you guys are all like kind of lit. Did you listen
Well,
to that
there's
song
a
I sent you today? Gonna get lit tonight.
yeah, that's
Isn't that
right.
awesome?
Well, I love stand-up comedy, and there's a stand-up comedy show later on tonight in the main theater. Um, Twin Brothers. They do a like a duo comedy and stand-up deal. So I'm gonna go check that out, and we're looking forward to that.
Oh, that's
Um,
awesome.
yes, but gosh, I mean, I tell you, I've been on several cruises, and I don't think you can go wrong with any of them. But I gotta tell you, Royal Caribbean, and they got my endorsement. This is the second time I've been on this particular ship on this particular cruise itinerary, and they just absolutely treat us with royalty. I mean, there is no. I mean, you literally don't have to wait for anything. I mean, these folks are the hardest working people I think I've ever met in my life.
That
I
is
mean,
awesome.
yeah,
So, is this your most
yeah. I
favorite
mean,
cruise so far?
oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
No kids, no parents with you. Your mom, we had all the crap we go through. I love our mother, but yeah, it can be a little bit trying getting all of her stuff together to be able to. We will save that for another time. We'll save it for another.
yeah,
I've been on a few different cruises. I've had some fun cruises. I think the most fun I've had might have been one that me and Jeremy went on a few years back, 7 or 8 years ago. It's one I barely remember, so you know it's good. You find
is
sand in your
that
drawers, and you're like, "How did that get there?" And And then I went on my very first cruise, though. I was a little bit disappointed. And, I love Jesus. I do. But my first cruise was a Christian cruise. All you
Yeah.
heard was gospel music on the cruise ship. The casinos were shut down. They wouldn't let you gamble. Even the
Oh
kids
wow.
area, the video games area, they had shut down. So, and then the bars, so
Oh my God.
there's no bars, but you can have wine at dinner, and I'm Catholic, so I can have wine.
Well,
But it was still, we had
why
a
did?
lot of great memories, but my in-laws kept saying, "Don't judge this cruise by all the cruises. Like, don't do it. I think they were a little bit
Yeah.
disappointed in the weather. We went in February and it's unusually cold, like really, really, really cold. You couldn't go on the Lido deck and hang out or anything. But we made some wonderful memories. But between not having the Caribbean music and a little bit of alcohol, we still had a
Yeah.
blast. We have fun doing anything. Sober,
Well,
tipsy, it doesn't matter. But when me and Jeremy went on that one cruise, it was, and then I went with my mom about a year or so ago. Yeah, I had fun there too. Like we would go into those all inclusive um, excursions. Oh yeah, I
hmm
had a great time. I got myself on GoPro. Yeah, I'm kind of.
wow. Well, I'm kind of curious on that cruise you were talking about that you went on. Why did they shut down the video games? Because we all know God is a Pac-Man fan.
I was wondering the same thing. I was like, I don't think God would mind the kids having fun playing video games. I was very confused on that one. But it
I
was,
mean,
that was the first one my kids had been on too. So I'm taking a picture of us. But it was still a good cruise. It really was. And I'm so glad Rose and Ernest told me to just don't judge that cruise by,
well,
typical cruises. I mean, it was still a lovely cruise. It really was. We still had a lot of fun. I learned how to really deep sea snorkel and all that. It was great. But yeah, after that, you know, we had some really good
wow.
cruises. I like that one that you, Mom, and me, and Penny, and Abigail went on. But it's so much fun, though, when you can go on a cruise and you don't have
Right.
children with you and it's just
Oh
adults.
yeah.
It's a different experience.
Well, if you remember, when we took that cruise, I spent at least a good half the time asleep. I slept
I
around.
remember you were so
And
tired.
oh my gosh,
You were so
always
tired.
mm,
I was
yeah,
like, I thought
and
you and I were going to be like, Mom, take care of Abigail, and you and I would go to the bar and have a few drinks, or
we did a couple of times, but
yeah, a
it
couple of
wasn't
times.
but yeah, I mean that sticks out to me as being a very interesting crew with a climax. And I mean, because when you go anywhere with our mother, it's always 50-50 toss of whether she's going to get arrested or not. You know, for for being snotty with the customs
Customs
people.
person, Secret Service at the White House. The list
TSA
goes
at the
on and
airport.
on. TSA Airport. Oh my God, Kenny, we have so many things we have got to talk about. It's gonna be so
Oh,
fun. We got so many things.
oh,
So many
oh man,
things.
we got stories for the ages.
Oh my
See,
God, we can. Like I think hours would have to be broke up into part one, two, three, etc.
it would have to be a
Because I don't
series.
think one
Yeah,
episode would just do it. We've
yeah.
had the
I
best
mean,
time in our life. Oh my God.
somehow we survived them, and
Oh
I didn't throw
yeah.
myself out of a basement window.
Yeah, I have so many things I want us to touch on. Oh my God. And I'm still
And,
learning this podcast. I'm learning every single day the do's and the don'ts.
yeah,
And this could be a don't. I don't know. But anyway, I thought people would probably enjoy it. But I'm learning. I'm learning.
we
I'm trying to soak it all in. I
well,
need help though. I don't want to hire
well,
anybody to produce this. I kind of want to learn how to do it on my own.
yeah,
So,
well, Carol, it's very. I'm so impressed that you're doing this because this is something I wouldn't even never even attempted, and I'm
eh,
happy to contribute however I can.
I got a lot of time on my hands. Got a lot of time on my hands. A lot of stories to share. I just want to have fun. Like I told you, my motto is laugh, have fun. Don't worry
Yeah.
about what other people think within reason. You want to, you got to worry about what some people think. You don't want to,
Yeah.
otherwise, I could probably go super crazy. So you're in the
Wow.
Caribbean in a couple of days. I'll be in Nashville with Jeremy and a couple of friends from Texas, Lana and Bob, celebrating our 27th anniversary.
Yay.
And that should be a lot of fun. Lana and Bob like bourbon and cigars, and there's some cigar bars in Nashville. I Googled, we're going to hit them.
Good.
So
Outstanding.
it's going to be a lot of
Unfortunately,
fun.
there are no cigar bars unless you want to count the casino. They used to have a cigar lounge here, but they turned it into a library. So
Uh,
yeah.
you know what,
So
though? Not a lot of people smoke cigars, though, when you think about it. I don't know a lot of people. Maybe a lot
well,
of guys. So I get excited when I find a friend that will smoke a cigar and drink bourbon with me. I'm like, yes,
you
we're
got
soul
me hooked.
sisters. I know, I did. I introduced, but
I
you were
mean,
already smoking a pipe, which smells good. And I had to take you to
right.
Jake's Cigar Bar in Nicholasville, Kentucky, and introduce you to that place. That place is the bomb.
Oh, yeah. So
The
now I'm
bomb.
addicted. Well,
Not
cigar
addicted. You can
smoking
take
and
it and
pipe.
come. It's a
Yeah.
mood thing.
Um, yeah. Cigar smoking and pipe smoking is a hobby for me.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
certainly not a habit. It's a hobby, and I
Me too.
really enjoy doing it. And I
Isn't
love just having free time to do it as much as I can.
You're right. And you know what's so funny? Can you imagine us saying that 10 or 15 years ago? It's a hobby when we have, like, well, you have a young daughter, but, you have Abigail too as a teenager now. But, as a young parent, you don't get to do that kind of stuff. Oh, well, I'm going to go have a bourbon and a cigar at the lounge. No, you're worried about taking care of your kids and PTA
Yeah.
crap and all that. I never knew. Like I had so much fun with different areas of my life, but I'm having a lot of fun in this phase. I really thought I'd have a hard time with the kids getting older, and it is weird. I am sad about it, but I didn't realize there's also an upside to being an empty nester.
Absolutely. Well, you and Jeremy get to have all that time together, and I just think that is just the most incredible thing. I mean, I envy you.
Uh, you think we'd be sick of each other, like especially since he works from home, but
We're,
it's okay.
I mean, how can I got the guy be sick of you? Has he actually seen who he's married to? That lucky son of a gun.
I'm lucky as well. He's such a great, great guy. So, oh, Ken, I'm so glad you're having such a good time on your cruise. And there's so many things. This is just going to be a little segment of me and you. But there's also, I want to do another one, a few more with you. So,
Yep,
this is just
absolutely.
a little sample. Uh, I thank you so much for taking your time to connect with me on the cruise. And you actually got pretty good reception. I'm pretty impressed because I can never
Yeah.
get any decent anything when I was on a cruise. So
Well,
Royal
well,
Caribbean's doing a good job.
these folks know what they're doing, and I highly recommend them. And can't wait to do it again later this year or even next year. I mean, I really enjoy doing this. This is a great idea. And thank
Oh,
you, Carol. You were the one who was pushing me to do this. I mean, you browbeat me until I finally did it. I'm so glad you did. Thank you.
well, now you're going to have to see what you think about my condo in Sandestin. It's so much fun too. Like the cruise is
Oh,
so much fun, and that will be so much fun in a different way. You got to let me know what you
yeah.
think. It's more, well, like
Yeah.
it's a lifestyle. It's just like, and you'll get to meet some people down there, especially in the off season. You're going to love it. You
Well,
should be down
well,
there right before fall break, so you'll get to meet some of the
well,
locals.
I'm certainly going to spend some time on the beach with a lawn chair, an umbrella, and a bucket full of Corona.
That's right. That's right. You're going to have a blast.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Locals.